Today, we are discussing Cyber being permanently banned and forsaken, and what happened leading to such. Let's start off with the main thing. 20 minutes into today's Forsaken stream, Cyber has been banned with the reasoning being, quote-unquote, I'm gonna show you guys a mod message in the screen for you, so you can see it, saying inappropriate/odd comments to random players, reports, end of quote. Now, when digging into this and asking moderators, we found out that there was no ticket made and there is no evidence of these wrongdoings attached to this quote-unquote report, only the knowledge that Cyber had been banned. Now, if you are familiar with Cyber's channel, he makes 15 to 18 plus content and jokes around with such. Anyone under the age of such is told to be warned because he may or may not cover crude topics and make crude jokes. He explicitly makes it clear that his channel caters towards such, and in no way should these moderators be policing him for doing so. This is going against Cyber's freedom of making the content he wants, and actively pushing away other content creators who like to make content for mature audiences. There is also a problem with how the moderators handled this, as they have added no evidence of Cyber's wrongdoings, as I have stated before. They could have linked something, but they decided to not have anything to prove Cyber was breaking a rule, nor a reason to permanently ban him. The only linked evidence is the reasoning, which I believe is heavily flimsy and goes against the rules of moderation. If you plan on banning someone permanently, you should at least add something that justifies such and prove it without involving your own bias. Now, during the stream, Cyber can be seen joking around about the 25% ordeal and covers heavy topics in a lighthearted manner. As I have stated before, his content is for 15 to 18 plus viewers. This could be the reason for the ban, as the other things I shall cover soon don't seem to justify a permanent ban. The first thing that could possibly be the reason for the ban is him asking a viewer why his skin tone was brown. This is because he has not touched Forsaken in a long time, and was curious as to why the Dive skins had randomly had their skin tones changed. I don't think this is a good enough reasoning for a ban, as he was curious and asked a question to one of his viewers pertaining to a change of the skin relating to Die of Death. Because in Die of Death, there is no skin tone changing, nothing like that. He was just curious and he just wanted to know. Cyber then goes on to call this viewer a quote-unquote cuck, because said viewer has portrayed himself as such, and has actively called himself quote-unquote, not my words, a cuck lord. You can see this in the attached screenshot. It's hilarious, I know, I was laughing at this as well. Cyber was actively joking around and obviously didn't take this seriously and had no malicious intent behind these words. He was helping this viewer embrace their true nature while making jokes around such. The other reason for why Cyber could have been banned was for him calling someone in-game, quote-unquote, Osama bin Laden. He did not directly say this to their face, as he did not type to them at all in Roblox. He was making a joke about someone's username. Again, this in no way results in a ban being warranted against Cyber, let alone a permanent one. Thus leads me to my conclusion as the real reason for why Cyber was banned. He was criticizing the dev team for their work ethic and calling them out for the hearsay that they spread about people who go against them. It's been obvious for a while how the devs behind Forsaken have worked with shady people and have kept associating with Soul even after lying about such. The 25% ordeal was the greatest breaking point for most people, as it displayed Haitoko as a malicious liar to the fandom. They hid behind the words quote-unquote NDA and have allowed their fans to stay misinformed as to the true meaning of this NDA that they have signed. In no way does this mean Haitoko could lie to the community and keep it hidden that Soul was still being paid behind the scenes. Haitoko openly admitted in a later tweet that he did not want to come out with this information, knowing how his fandom would react. He had also stated before in a previous tweet he would not pay Soul at all. This tweet was later deleted the same day the information on the 25% deal was dropped. Cyber actively joked around these situations and some similar during the stream, which is the true reason as to why I believe they banned him. They wanted to silence him and to not let anyone else be informed of the wrongdoings in Forsaken's work. I am not making this video to be malicious or to actively cause an uproar. I am doing this to inform Cyber fans and the people alike. That is going to be the end of today's quote-unquote CyberHaptic community news. I hope this spreads the word and gets out to the Cyber fans who will be curious as to why Cyber won't be making future Forsaken content. Please do note that I do not speak on Cyber's behalf. I am just giving my own thoughts on the matter. Now, that's going to be in today's video, even though it's kind of like a serious one for today, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.